Today we're going to talk about Amazon and how the stock has fallen from almost $178 to $97 as of today. The objective is going to be to figure out what happened to the stock, why did it even go that high, and is it the price that we're looking at as the bottom of the stock, or is it just coming back to the normal levels? And anybody who is looking to invest in it should wait and see where it goes from here, and then before they jump the gun and start investing. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. The objective of the channel is to get you guys information, and nor in any way or form or shape is financial advice. This is me just trying to give you information, because getting into the market without having any information on a stock, it's a very scary trade. You don't want to risk that trade, and you definitely don't want to invest in something that you don't understand. So let's talk about that first. What actually happened to the stock? Why did it even go that high? Stock was around $73, $85. It was hovering around that $10, 73, 93, 83. This is what's happening with the stock in 2018 and 2019. COVID happened. Everybody was locked up. Stock had a good run, and it started, just maintained that 176, 178. Even at one point, it was 188. This is monthly chart, by the way. Every candle you see here is representative of a month. So they had a good run. They consolidated for a while, because everybody was locked up. After that, when, this thing started opening up again, it was dropping, because again, it was not a growth made of some extraordinary things that Amazon had done. This was more of a supply and demand at that point, right? People were using Amazon. They hired more people. They had more revenue. Everything was looking good. So investors were happy to get in because they knew they will make their money back. If you see here, for example, if somebody had invested when it was $97 and they kept it, for example, until 2021, they would have made a lot of money if they had a lot of shares there, right? So this is almost $100 gain right there. But then it started dropping. Now it's coming back to its normal level where it was before, the whole thing started. Now, given that the recession is looming around, I personally believe the stock definitely has a little more way to go down. If you notice here, this right here is a steady drop from 5 months until December, and there's a pullback in January. Now that pullback, I see as a pullback because this is a trend to me, right? Once the new month starts next month and new candles start forming, if that candle forms green, for example, and it crosses this level right here, $99, it could potentially get to $117 at that point. However, it could consolidate right here like it did in 2018 and 19. It could just consolidate right here, nor going up, nor going down. It's just going to be in that zone. If it consolidate right there, right, and the recession thing really comes about and you have gasoline prices are really high, then potentially the stock could potentially go down to $70 at that point. The reason I don't want to jump the gun right now because it's coming back to its normal levels the way it was before everything was normal. The whole COVID thing was normal. There was no locked up or people were not locked up. Everything's opening up now, right? At this point, we want to see where the stock is headed. The earnings per share for the stock, PE ratio for the stock is really high right now. It's like 89. Walmart is like 43. And if we look at Walmart, for example, Walmart is trading 159 and they've been steady going up, right? And their PE ratio is 43, which is a lot less than Amazon because Walmart now also offering all the shipping and everything. And they're competing with Amazon at this point, even though Amazon provide Amazon Prime. But I think majority of the people use Amazon for their 2-day and free shipping or 1 day or 1 hour delivery, whatever the case is. I don't think people really use Amazon Prime as like they would do Netflix, okay? And I've spoken to a lot of people, and this is what the general consensus, in my opinion, is. Anyway, this is a pullback to me, okay? In my opinion, again, this is not a financial advice. I'm still waiting for the stock, this candle to finish up this month. Start next month, I'm going to see how the candle start forming. If it started going up and it gets to the 104, 105 level, I know this stock is now heading back in, and maybe I'll squeeze in some of the position at that point. But I have a 13 period and a 48 period and a 200 period EMA, exponential moving average. Here is telling me that stock is definitely going down, right? Because if the 13 period is crossing down, which is saying last 13 candles, the price has steadily been falling. And if you look at this price right here, the median should be $117. The stock is around $97, so it's steadily falling. If you look at the histogram on MACD, which is the moving average conversions, diversions, it's still a big red candle right here, right? This is telling me that even though this right here, it's a green candle, the volume compared to this volume, for example, it was 2 billion right here. This is only 1.2 billion, right? This is almost greater, like almost a billion greater than this. So again, RSI is 39, which is, again, it hasn't bottomed out yet. I think the stock still has a way to go down. There's a hard support right here. If it crosses this support right there, which is around $83, it's definitely getting to $73 at that point. If it gets to $73, at that, I mean, in my opinion, again, not a financial advice, at that point, I think is money, right? Because stock will come back up at least $20 or at least $25, and there's a lot of gain. You know, if you have good amount of shares at that point, that could potentially make you a lot of money right there. But again, I don't think this is the bottom yet. This is pulling back right now. It's going to come down, in my opinion. And again, it's not a financial advice. Definitely take a look at this on a monthly chart. Take a look at this. Take a snapshot of this and draw your own lines and start watching the stock. And you'll be happy when it gets to that level, $73, $72. And once you get in, it's going to revive. Stock is definitely going to revive. It's going to take a couple of months, maybe consolidate for a few months right here. Maybe by end of this year, is stock, or maybe in November timeframe, the stock coming back up when it gets to $73. I think it's going to get to $73 in the next few months, because then we'll know a clear picture on recession. A lot of people are losing jobs already. I've seen a lot of people got fired from corporate world, which is going to affect Amazon greatly, because not everybody making average wages or ordering online. Mostly people are going to the stores and finding sales and things like that. Amazon is expensive relative to going to the store and finding things on sale. So definitely take a look at the stock. I think the stock is definitely not bottomed out yet. It's still going to have a way to go down. And once it goes down, then I'm definitely going to look into the position and try to get in. I hope you guys like this video. And this year, I'm going to try to bring you guys more beneficial stock that we can make money off of. So if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. And I'll be bringing more videos on different stocks. So I'll talk to you guys in next video.